Hello guys, and welcome to another video here, well, not on iRacing, but about iRacing. So, the episode you would have seen uploaded on the 11th of December will have been about, what series I'm doing in this upcoming season of iRacing. This video is about what paint I will be running next season in iRacing. So, I thought it would be a pretty good idea to every season update some of my paints. There's a few I'll be keeping because I really like them, but we'll update the paints, make us a bit more fresh, pretend we've got new sponsors and the like, I don't know. And of course we've got a bit of new content that doesn't have a paint job yet, so that needs updating as well. So, without further ado, we'll just go through this list basically and pick them. So, first one is the Audi RS3 LMS. That is a touring car that I bought literally a couple of days ago, and will be using it this season. So I think pretty good idea to get a nice paint job going for it. So choose paint, choose new paint, and then find a paint. I want something from the BTCC if possible, the British Touring Car Championship. So if I can find something from that, it would be nice. I don't know whether there is anything or not. They're not very well used in the BTTC, to be honest. There's a bit of stuff. There's a but there's not an awful lot. So we'll see if I can find something on here. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear I can. Oh, if I open, there you go. Open new, and then we can browse it a bit easier. So let's see if we can see something. Ooh, I don't know. I like the look of some of these skins. I would like something from the BTCC though, if I could find it. I say there might not be anything on there. It's not guaranteed that there'll be anything on there. It's a in the BTCC a couple of years ago. It was like a blue, like light. Here it is. I found it. This is the one I wanted. The Mark Blundell car from last year, I believe, 2019. That's the car there, look. That's the one I wanted. So, race this paint. I'm glad somebody's made it. I didn't think they would, but we found it. So, there we go. Success. So, there we are. If we just refresh this page, we should see now that it knows what we're running. There we go. There's the basic DDS. Is it DDS? No, I'm not sure. The basic file that is used. And you can also select teams as well. We'll keep the same team skin for now. If anybody just wants to make a skin for Mad Chili Racing, it would be definitely appreciated. Maybe we'll do a little video on that. Although Mad Chili Racing isn't really a thing anymore, right now anyway, because I haven't got anybody to race with. But anyway, that's that. So I'm pretty happy to have that skin. I didn't think anyone would have done it. Now, the BMW M4 GT4. So, I'm running an Alpha Tauri livery, obviously like the F1 team. We're going to be choosing something different, so find more paints, and that's how it'll look. So the Alpha Tauri skin I thought was a bit plain, a bit boring, so I think we'll go for something a little bit more interesting this season. Oh, hang on a minute, this is pretty useful. Something else from the BTCC, maybe we should do that. There are quite a few M4s in the GT. Well, they're not M4s, are they? They're like I think they're 330s, BMW 330s in the BTCC. There were a number of them though. There was one that I really liked. There it is, the Pontiac racing car. Let's go with that one. I really like that livery from the BTCC. So let's go with that one. So cool, so far I've got a bit of a BTCC theme going on. I actually went to see a BTCC race in 2019. It's quite nice. Good racing touring car. So there you go, that's those two taken care of. Now, the next one is the Cadillac CTS V. Now, I didn't really get a chance to race this last year. It is in the Fanatec Global Challenge. It is free, so whenever the Fanatec Global Challenge goes to a free circuit, you may as well try it out. I never got a chance to do that last season, as I didn't actually really like the car that much, so maybe it's a bit pointless choosing a paint skin for it, but if I do ever choose to use it, maybe it's at a track that I like, maybe Summit Point or something, and I think, oh, you know what, let's give it a go. I quite like to have a paint scheme. I'm not going to bother clicking into it. We can just do it from here, can't we? Now, don't know what we can go for here. There's a Pokemon car. I'm not going to do that. Now, I typically have gone for quite a few golf racing liveries. However, I don't actually think it fits this car. I think more of an American-like livery maybe fits this car a little bit better. Something a little bit more NASCAR-y. Maybe. Like that, for example. That's quite cool. Oh, there you go, Cheetos. I can't say no. Look at that, the Cheetos Flaming Hot Cadillac. That looks nice. Racist paint. That looks cool. I like that. Posted 59 months ago, so it's quite an old paint. But I'll take that. That's fun. That's nice. That's really cool. There you go. You can see there's all the individual bits of it. Right, next one is none of these. So the first one for us next is going to be the 488 GT3. Oh, actually, let's pick something for the Dirt Street stock first as well. Again, I have done a little bit of Dirt Street stock. I think I've only done one video on the channel. Again, though, it would be nice to have a livery. Again, something looking, you know, maybe quite, well, it's a NASCAR, obviously, something quite NASCAR-y, quite cool, maybe. Got quite a few, kind of things there. Some pretty cool looking skins. How about Chick-fil-A? Let's go with that. I know it's maybe not the coolest looking, but it looks pretty cool, so we'll race this paint. I like the look of it. Right, next up is probably the main car I'll be dealing with this next season, which is weird, really, because I was... Oh, never mind. I was going to look... I've been watching the GT World Challenge Europe this year, and I really like the look of the Sky Tempesta Racing 488 GT3, but there we go, I was going to look for it. It's actually the second one that shows up, so we'll definitely be racing that. I don't know why, but I really like the look of this car. Like, the white with all of the colours on it, it just works really well, I really like it. So we'll be picking that, definitely. Next one is we're going to be keeping the Golf Mazda livery, because I absolutely love the orange interior that you get on the inside of the Mazda with this livery. It really fits the car, but this one is staying the same forever. I love that livery. Next one, the Kia Optima, again, part of the Fanatec Global Challenge. It is a multi-class series. Never really going to race it, but we may as well pick something. And in fact, you know what, let's keep this theme going. I really like this livery from the BTCC. Team Shredded Wheat in their Ford Focus. It is a Ford Focus in real life, not a Kia Optima, but I think it would work quite well on the Kia Optima. Let's have a little look at the paint. There you go. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Very yellow. However, I like it. Legends Ford Coupe. I don't really race this one. We're going to be keeping the pink livery because I really like the pink. It highlights it quite well. Again, we'll keep the Jurassic Park livery because I think this is one of the most epic liveries ever. I mean, Jurassic Park. That's well cool. Nothing to do there. Then we skip forward to the Pontiac Solstice. It is in the non-rookie version. The rookie version I already picked a paint for, however, we don't race that one. So, again, Pontiac Solstice. I like that golf racing livery, so we're going to be keeping that. I really like golf racing. I know this is getting a bit boring. Again, the Spec Racer Ford, it's got one on it inspired by the GT40, I believe. Don't know. The old Ford racing car that took part in Le Mans, I think it's the GT40. We'll be keeping that. I love the golf racing colours. Those headlamps, I thought, made, you know, the texture headlamps made it look really good. Don't worry, I am changing more stuff. In fact, here we are at the street stock. I like this Oreo paint, but a lot of people seem to use it, and I got a little bit tired of it, so I think we're definitely gonna go for a new paint in this one to celebrate the fact that I got into the brand new Class C Street Stock series, and well, who knows? You know what? I love that Jimmy Johnson Ally black car. That looks really nice. Obviously, Jimmy Johnson stopped doing NASCAR this year, didn't he? Very good driver. Been doing it for a long time, so I think that's a pretty good idea to do that paint. Let's get that on there. It's a nice black and purple with a little bit of yellow. Very cool. What suit? Oh, is this a race suit? I did not know there was one for race suits. Ooh, I'm not going to. Because I've got my own. Or we could look like the Stig. No. We're going to leave that. Next up, we have the VW Beetle. I'm keeping that because I found Herbie. I want my Rallycross car to look like Herbie. That's excellent, right? Next up is the Volkswagen Jetta TDI Cup. I literally don't use this car. I don't really like it, so we're going to keep the Taco Bell sponsors on there. Next up is the Legacy Dallara DW12. This is the Indycar in the Dallara Dash. I have not got a paint for this yet, so we definitely need a paint for this. One of the ones I wanted to put a paint on, especially. I'm thinking of going for an F1 looking livery, so I think we'll try and find it. If I can't find something, I'll probably go with that Alonso one. That looks quite cool. What is that? The meme machine. Let's see. See if there is a Formula 1. I've seen some people in Formula 1. There's a Red Bull F1. I don't really fancy it. Some of these are quite old because it's legacy content. People won't be making much for it anymore, I guess. So, with that in mind, doesn't look like there's much in the way of F1 stuff on here. So, instead, I think we're going to go with... Oh, this is difficult. There's a lot of really cool looking... Anyway, there is the Ferrari F1 concept. I don't actually think the F1 even works very well on here, so I think we will change it up. There's that Golf racing livery. I don't want to stick with the Golf stuff, though, over and over again. I want to make it a bit more interesting. In fact, actually, I've only just didn't see this, we actually have a Haas. Obviously, Haas do compete in NASCAR, Stuart Haas, so I think this could look quite cool. It's a bit American, bit F1, perfect. Let's get that on there. I really like the look of that Haas livery. It's on there, cool. Great, okay, that's that then. Next one is the Promaster. I have got, actually, also the Chevrolet Silveraldo will be keeping that orange skin. I only picked it about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so there's no point changing it now. The Promaster, another new car that I bought, legacy content, literally like $4, really cheap, just to race it in the Battle of the Little Wings. It's a pretty cool little car, actually, for the price. And I don't really want to make it look like an F1 car, to be honest, because obviously we'll be racing against the Williams F1 cars in the in the Battle of the Little Wings series. I don't want it to get too confusing. However, it's actually appearing to be quite difficult not to pick one that's F1 related. I just don't want to confuse people by having an F1 livery on a car that isn't in the F1 class. Well, it doesn't look like we have a lot of choice, really. Because they're all F1 related. There's a Hello Kitty one. I mean, we could go for that. Tesco's meal deal. What on earth is that? Yeah, I don't want to go for that. This is quite difficult, really. Let's click 5 more paints here. There's a bit more choice. See what we've got here. You know what? I think we might have to go for an F1 livery. Unless I find something, like, really amazing. That looks quite cool. It says Torque on the side. I'll go for something that isn't obvious that it's totally F1, maybe. Hang a minute. Pac-Man? Yeah, I think we'll go with that. That looks cool. I like that livery. That's a really nice livery. Got Pac-Man Ghost on the side. Let's go with that. Little bit of fun. It's a fun car to be used during week 13, so we want it to be looking a little comedy-like, right? And I believe that is all. So, that is it. 1 minute, actually. I will be designing my iRacing suit. We'll do that within iRacing, because it's a whole lot easier doing it within iRacing. So we'll do it within iRacing. We'll wait for iRacing to boot up, because I've made my helmet. I haven't made my suit yet in iRacing, and, you know, I think that could be quite interesting. So you can see there's all the latest content available now. They've actually got maintenance on today, iRacing. You can see there's all the new things they've got this season going on. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't see that came out. Oh, it'll be available tomorrow, iRacing Super Speedway. They built a new Super Speedway, didn't they? Didn't realise that. So that'll be coming out tomorrow. That's posted 6 hours ago, so they might mean today. It's a bit close, depending on what time zone they're in. Anyway, so a quick look at my profile. So a little look. Profile. Driver. Here we go. So, the helmet, we've already picked. The suit, we're now going to go for the same sort of colour, the neon kind of green, which is actually the colour of my helmet and race suit in the real world too. So that's why I've gone for it, in case anyone was wondering. Can I copy, so D, right, oh, no, I just changed it. D, there you go, D1, right, save, and right, D, F, why can't I, right, there you go, DDFF00, is that the one? D1FF00, why is it so difficult? There you go, D1. Yeah, so D1FF00, D1FF00, great. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I like that, so they now match. And then face, I don't really care about the face, we'll just keep it like that. So there we go. That is that. I hope everyone really enjoyed this little video about the new iRacing season and what paint we will be running. Of course, comment down below if you guys want me to pick any specific... Actually, boom, I missed something. I've missed 2, in fact. Don't go anywhere, I've missed 2 things. Well, that's unbelievable. Right, the Radical SR8. Again, I probably won't race this one, however, I have practiced in it before. It's extremely difficult to drive, so... I think we'll go with the classic Golf again, because they have those nice headlights on the front I really like. Yep, the GT40. Gotta love that GT40, it's a lovely looking car. Then the Skip Barber, we're going to go for something F1, I think. We're going to go for F1 related. In fact, there we go. There is the McLaren from 2020. Race this paint. Boom! That was nice and quick, actually. Hope everybody really enjoyed this video. I know we missed those 2 skins, but we got them in the end. And I'm glad to have a McLaren livery somewhere. McLaren are my favourite F1 team. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye!